Tay K has been in prison for the last 6 years out of a 55-year sentence given to him by a jury. Prior to this, he was on house arrest for 8 months when
y'all used to listen to Tay K or not? Be honest.
He had enough. He and his best friend cut off their ankle monitors and said they were going on the run, and if police wanted them, they were going to have to come find them. It would take US Marshals a 3-month nationwide search when they eventually apprehended him on the other side of the country, with Tay K taunting them every step of the way. Eventually, on June 30th, 2017, he was captured. But he had one more trick up his sleeve to show the world. Just hours after his arrest, a music video to his song titled The Race was published on a YouTube channel. After social media got a hold of it, there was no going back. Almost overnight,
You gonna say Tay K a good kid. Yo, bro, when this shit first blew, bro, like that was so crazy. Like, this was what year was this?
he would have a viral hit on his hands. People were now tuning into this story of a 17-year-old kid who ran from the police, made songs
I didn't
about
know he was
it, and
17.
you couldn't even help but watch it. But nobody at the time knew the severity of his crimes. The blood of 2 innocent people had been shed.
Who the
The severity of his crimes. The blood of 2 innocent people.
Oh, they died? I'm not gonna say, yeah, I got nothing. They passed away, right? I'm not, yeah, just rest in peace. Let's just go on with the video.
Had been shed.
Nigga said, you're going to hell, bitch. All I seen was seeing the pictures, man. Fuck you saying Max what the fuck for, bitch? I just said RIP. Shut your dumb ass up.
Seymour McIntyre ever so slightly rolled his head to the side as a judge announced his 55-year prison sentence for the murder of Ethan
Stop
Walker.
projecting. Don't
Now at
project on
22
me.
years old, he says he never had the chance.
Like, I ain't say none of these niggas. Bro, it's because y'all know how, bro. Y'all are so stupid. Did I say something? No. I said the fuck because, bro, let's not even get it.
to be an adult.
Y'all be really
One of his
wrong.
co-defendants, who was a white female, only got 10 years of probation. But Tay K was ultimately sentenced to 55 years in prison for just one of the murders. This led to him stating if he was white, he wouldn't have received such a harsh punishment. All he wants is a second chance.
You got the world going crazy right now? I heard something about
Straight D. I'm finna ban. I'm really finna get to banning. Y'all know how I get with the ban hammer. Y'all know I'm real sassy. I'm gonna bring it down. Keep playing.
Tamor McIntyre was born June 16, 2000 in Long Beach, California, in deep Crips territory. Both of his parents were gang members, and even though his dad was always in and out of
Keep
prison,
this chat clean.
his
Shut
mom
up.
was
Hey,
still active.
niggas getting banned off first time chats. This shit real rough. 205. Niggas salty as shit. I think it's a better chat anyway without a nigga named
with the
Brylan,
baby
if I'm
insane
being honest.
Crips, while raising the 2 kids, him and his sister Kayla. But things really took a turn for the worse when his dad was doing a 7-year run in prison for a deal gone bad in 2002. Without a father figure around, it was hard for him to find guidance. Eventually, their mom was unable to raise them, and they soon found
Yo, listen,
themselves
thanks for
in
the resub.
foster
I'm trying to listen. It's a documentary. You gotta be smart for this a little bit.
care system, bouncing around from different families who ultimately didn't want them.
Been in foster care since we were like really young, like damn near all our life. We never stayed with our parents. We kind of stayed in different foster homes.
This is sister,
bouncing
right?
around.
This was him and his sister's childhood as they stayed in the foster care system.
Damn, nigga, this Tay K? Yo. Damn.
And they
Yo, what size fitted y'all wear?
said they never really experienced Christmas as a kid.
Damn, this nigga skull strong as a bitch. Yo, this nigga skull strong as shit. This nigga went from arm wrestling to white boys in class to really killing niggas? What the f? Bro, what type of life trajectory is that, bro? He said chill. Chill what? He gonna come, bro. He gonna come get me because I said his skull is punched? You niggas are soft. Stop talking.
Eventually, his mom did escape the gang life, and she relocated the family about 4 hours away to Las Vegas. They ended up only spending about a year there until 2009, and that's because his dad was released after serving his 7 years. Being forced to Texas was the last thing they wanted, but Tamor was enrolled in elementary school and then eventually middle school. Still, he and his sister felt trapped with their dad, who by now had started to abuse them badly for the smallest things. He didn't want to think about it, and he wanted to be anywhere else but home, so he stayed at friends' houses as much as he could. Now the streets welcomed him, and he welcomed the streets.
15 and I don't with 12. All you niggas Microsoft, so tell me.
Nigga, I ain't never heard that shit. Damn, this nigga was hard from the jump. Pause.
And I don't fuck with 12. All you niggas Microsoft. So tell me. I love them.
Damn.
In
some niggas just
2014,
made
he
for
was a
that shit.
freshman at Martin
His
High
voice
School.
fire, bro. That's facts. Pause though.
But most of his
I'm
time was
sucking
spent
this nigga
freestyling
shit.
with his friends. They called themselves the Daytona Boys. They were
Nigga said Shazam that. I'm finna time you out for saying that dorky shit in my chat. Kiara, night. Sorry.
rowdy and loud and would rap and smoke weed whether they went to school that day or ditched. 3 people made up the Daytona Boys: Eric Johnson or Santana Sage, Jalen Bell or Pimps, and Taymor, who now rapped as Tay K 47. In addition, they had a manager named Ezra who was important to the team and handled everything behind the scenes. To them, Daytona Boys was a brotherhood, and the group knew they had something special, so they figured why not start uploading on SoundCloud.
Okay.
But even with music in his life, he just couldn't stay out of trouble. This old tweet shows a letter of him being expelled from high school after he brought marijuana on grounds.
Oh, that's not even
He
bad.
didn't want to go back to school and he couldn't go back home, so nothing really mattered. Tay K would often sleep over Pimp's house at night, and after being kicked out of high school, they only grew closer.
Just bad influence, bro.
He was
I never heard of Shazam for a long ass time. Bro, she trying to Shazam a song on a Twitch stream. Like, really understand. Kiara, you in the right place right now. Don't worry. We about to hit that sub goal.
on his own at 15 years old.
Yo, is that a swastika? What the fuck?
After being
Yo, I'm out of my goddamn mind. Bro, this shit had me tripping a little bit.
kicked out of high school, they only grew
That's a
closer.
knife. I'm
He
dumb
was
as
on
a
his own at
bitch.
15 years old. Now his
Nigga saying 4.2. Bro, tell me this line right here don't look like a little swastika line. Bro, I'm not stupid. I see it's a little dagger now or a knife. I got it. Nigga saying I need to sleep. Yo, bro.
kicked out of high school, they only
bro,
grew
my
closer.
God.
He was on his own at 15 years old. Now his full attention was on his music and social media, pushing the Daytona Boys as much as he could, being seen in interviews before anyone even knew who they were.
Tay K 47 from Daytona Boys.
Pimpy's from Daytona Boys. Shout out to my nigga Ezra.
And with their manager's help, they were even booking shows. After their shows would run into 2 a.m.
Open
in the
your eyes.
night, they
Nigga
were in the
got jokes
streets
right
doing
now.
what
Okay.
they believed they had to do, robbing, stealing, and toting guns, and anyone who got in their way would learn with death.
Fatal shooting involved an exchange of words between 2 carloads of people who just left a party New Year's morning 2016.
On December 31st, 2015, the Daytona Boys were at a New Year's show in Arlington and finished around 2 a.m. Santana Sage was the only one with the car and he
Fuck.
always drove everyone around, with Tay K and Pimps in the front and back. They left and pulled up to a stoplight when another vehicle pulled alongside them. From here forward, it's unsure what exactly happened.
Bro, my mic was muted. Yo, bro. Yo, that's some of the whip, bro. Yo.
Have you played the other Chris song that wasn't in the AMP vid?
Yo, my mic was just muted. Yo, bro, that's weird. I didn't even touch nothing. Yo, shut the fuck up. I don't know why that happened, bro.
Around
I didn't touch nothing. Y'all saw I didn't touch nothing, bro.
2 a.m.
Niggas gonna say
Santana
that
Sage was
Matrix
the only
ate
one
your
with the
ass.
car and he always drove everyone around, with Tay K and Pimps in the front and back. They left and pulled up to a stoplight when another vehicle pulled alongside them. From here forward, it's unsure what exactly happened next, but we do know that Santana Sage fired a gun into the other vehicle, killing a 21-year-old college student, Sarah Mushlanger, in cold
Yo, thank you for the bits and donuts.
blood, driving off with Tay K and Pimps as the passengers. He was later arrested after police used his Twitter.
Bro, why are niggas packing me? Max, tell me why you a stallion built ass boy. Max, you Arthur looking ass boy. Why you looking like a Brylan? Like, what are you? Why, bro? Shut the fuck up. Yo, R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P.
account to match the vehicle.
It was a series of Twitter posts that they say led them to Johnson all the way from this New Year's Eve party that they say he attended.
His defense was that the Daytona boys were being called racial slurs by the other car, and that provoked Santana.
Yo, keep playing with me. I swear to God, niggas gonna get banned. Keep playing.
But it didn't matter.
Keep fucking
the innocent
playing.
girl was dead, and her parents were left to wonder why.
We'll be okay.
Tay K and Pimps, however, were both minors and faced no charges. Their names weren't even mentioned in court. And when you can just walk away from something that big, it makes you feel invincible. After a 6-month trial, a jury only took 3 hours to find Santana Sage guilty and gave him 44 years in prison.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Eric Jamal Johnson, guilty.
He looked like Jason Tatum a little bit from his eye.
Tay K was still only 15 years old at that time.
Okay.
He had no money, nowhere to live.
Yo, there's a video, I think, of Tay K at a Cardi concert. Have y'all ever seen that? I think that's what it is.
And was not legally allowed to work. He needed a way to survive, and he had to do something.
Yo, bro, I've never heard this shit, bro. How? Nigga, what?
On July 26, 2016, Tay K, Pimps, and 5 others would formulate a plan. Sean Robinson, Lotharian Merritt,
They
Ariana
unreleased?
Barrett, Megan Holt, and a minor named Mia. Together, they made a plan to rob Mia's boyfriend, 17-year-old Zachary Bellet, while he was inside of his home.
Tapped in? You
Their
right.
plan would go like this.
Trying to make me feel
Zachary
guilty
and
or
his
something,
roommate
bitch? I don't
Ethan
feel
were staying
guilty.
at a
They
house
got murdered.
located on the 1500 block of Mansfield, Texas. Tay K and the 6 others met in an apartment where they gathered weapons and talked over the plan. Pimps got brass knuckles and 2 of the men grabbed guns. Tay K was unarmed and says he told the group to have his back in case anything went down. Mia and her 2 friends Ariana and Megan left to Zachary's house around 5 p.m. They made it seem as if they just wanted to smoke and hang out. But what Zachary didn't know was that Tay K, Pimps, Sean, and Lotharian were waiting down the street in a car for a text message. It seemed simple enough, but that night their plans quickly fell apart.
Watch the O Block one. Shh. I just know Celine the type
When the
to
3
just
girls
talk
arrived,
all
they were
throughout
surprised.
the movie. Oh my God, bro. Y'all know those type of girls? Talk all throughout the movie. Celine, I know that's how you are. Don't even do that. Why you shushing me? Because you're talking. You look like an onion. What that mean, though? Like, what the fuck that mean? Y'all niggas be trying to stack on my shit, but don't make no fucking sense as you do it, bitch. No fucking sense. No sense, bro. Yo, dad a McDonald's manager. What are you talking about to me for? Tell your dad to get an office 9-to-5 job before you come to me, bitch. What are you talking about, bro? I look like an onion? What the fuck? Bro, what does that mean? What does that fucking mean? An onion? Damn. Wait, why I look like an onion a little bit? Bro, what, bro? Yo, what the fuck? Bro.
To see there was a lot more people in the home than they expected, and this pushed their plans back by hours. But they couldn't wait forever. 10 p.m. was approaching. Tay K and the others became impatient as well, feeling like it was now or never. The girls decided to go ahead with their plan and made their way to the door to unlock it when no one was looking. 4 men burst into the home, 2 of them armed with guns. Sean held Zachary at gunpoint, and Lotharian held Ethan Walker at gunpoint. With
So this nigga just been committing crimes for real.
Tay and Pimps still looking for anything of value, but they came short of what they were promised. The next few minutes happened fast, but when they hesitated, Lotharian panicked, and without even remember doing it, he shot Ethan Walker in the stomach, killing him.
Bro.
Sean would panic at the same time after hearing the first shot go off, and he would shoot Zachary, striking him in his shoulder, but only injuring him. They knew they messed up, and it was only a matter of time of when they got caught. In this now famous video that shows Tay K crying during his interrogation, prosecutors and investigators were trying to figure out what exactly happened that night. He finally broke down and admitted to robbing, but he says he never shot or knew that anyone would be killed.
New at 6, video of teen rapper Tay K as police question him about his role in a deadly home invasion in Mansfield.
He had just turned 16 years old and was being held in juvenile detention for 2 weeks until an adult could pick him up. His sister Kayla had just bought her apartment after saving up for months and could now be his guardian since she turned 18.
I had got my apartment. Like I said, we didn't have a lot of family like that. And Kimbo, you get released. Juveniles get released. at some point they're gonna get released, you know. So like he got released to me. I had my apartment. I was 18.
He was officially released by a juvenile court judge only if he agreed to wear a constant surveillance ankle monitor. Pimps was also released on house arrest and stayed close with Tay K, where they would talk online every night. Police kept Kayla's apartment on constant surveillance.
Damn, that nigga was a Chief fan when they was struggling. Nah, you was a OG.
Tay K, where they would talk online every night.
I'm a fan now.
Police kept Kayla's apartment on constant surveillance and pulled over anyone who left their building. Tay K spent most of his time online, tweeting out things like this, asking his friends to come over and record since he was on house arrest. Releasing only a few songs on SoundCloud at the time, he was saving the rest for something else. The world hadn't really heard of Tay K's name yet, but he saw a marketing opportunity where nobody else did. Okay. From July of 2016 all the way to March of 2017, almost 8 months, he stayed locked in his room thinking about his next move. The stress was getting to him. Although only 16, he was looking to be charged as an adult. He had no lawyer, no money, and didn't know what was going to happen to him.
Damn.
Then he had an idea.
Life cracking phones like a vase. Pop a nigga, then I go out my way.
He performing for the block? Yeah, y'all know how niggas be trying out for the label. He performing for the block? What's going on right here? I mean, shit though. It might have worked.
Phones like a vase.
Must have worked.
Pop a nigga, then I go out my way.
Nigga said, "L hater, are you stupid?" This one of the best like songs.
On Sunday, March 26, 2017, late into the night, Tay K would post this now infamous tweet saying he was done with house arrest, and social media would spread it around. He called Pimps and the two made a plan. They would both cut their ankle monitors off and make it clear to the world that this was all a game to them, and if police wanted them, they were gonna have to play hide and seek. They needed to get out of town, and their first stop would be 3 hours away in San Antonio.
Damn, this nigga is a pimp.
Tay K had no regard
for
Asians too. He was spotted by fans at malls or even ordering food at local spots. Pimps had been messaging a photographer for a few days named Mark Salvador who lived around the San Antonio area, and they were planning to meet up to take pictures. But in reality, Tay K and Pimps needed money, and they planned to rob an innocent man of his camera equipment.
Yo, so I thought he stomped the grandma out. Are we gonna get to that or?
They planned to meet around 5 p.m. near an empty parking garage. Mark would show up and hop into the car to smoke, and when he got inside, they would take everything he had and then forcefully kick him out of the vehicle.
Damn!
But when this went down, things didn't go according to plan. Again. Mark began yelling as loud as he could for help, and he ran toward the street. They sped up after him, trying to run him over, but he landed on the hood and held on as they drove off. They had to pull into a Chick-fil-A.
Yo, the nigga that just said Cardi dropped, please send that nigga very far away from me. I'm thinking 10 years. And the reason is because bro came in here 2 hours, 18 minutes late talking about yeet dropped in all caps, except the Y was lowercase. Like, I don't know, bro trying to be different. And then he gonna talk about Cardi. Get the fuck out of here.
A parking lot nearby to get him off. When the car stopped, Mark got up, stomped on the windshield as hard as he could, breaking it. This agitated Tay K, and he allegedly leaned out the window and shot him, flinging his body onto the ground and leaving him there to die.
Said, how you
unknowing that this was all captured by nearby surveillance. Now only one thing mattered to Tay K and Pimps. They had the camera equipment and a little bit of money to get to their next stop, but they...
Hold on, run that back.
And he allegedly leaned out the window and shot him, flinging...
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
His body onto the ground and leaving him there to die. Unknowing that this was all captured by
I love you too, bro. I love y'all. I'm
now
not mean. You just had to get timed out, lady.
Tay K and Pimps. They had the camera equipment and a little bit of money to get to their next stop, but they needed to stop by home in Arlington
like,
first.
For real. I really do. Y'all my favorite people, bro. I mean that. Bro, what's this cheetah print static? I've never seen this edit before.
By now, San Antonio police had already tied Tay K and Pimps to the murder of Mark from last month at Chick-fil-A. Realizing they needed to leave immediately, they planned to go on a 23-hour car ride to New Jersey. They knew a few people and a place to stay.
I'm watching
Any money
this, bro.
they had
Tell her
left
wait.
would be used just to get there, and they needed every dollar. He even had someone willing to do a music video for free if he went to Jersey.
Damn, nigga. Wait, went to where?
He even had someone willing to do a music video for free if he went to Jersey.
The littlest state ever.
By now, it was
the littlest state ever.
Police were receiving tips on his whereabouts, posting wanted posters in areas they believed the two to be. Of course, Tay K only saw this as another marketing opportunity and decided to make a song about his race from the police.
He saw it as a marketing opportunity. When he saw it as a marketing opportunity, you know what he did? Created a song called The Race. I'm the Tay K, and he's running around, he's showing they got my face on this, whatever. poked fun at the whole process of people actually looking for him.
It was perfect timing, and to make it better, he wanted to release the song on his birthday. Those following his SoundCloud and Twitter were the first to hear the song, but there was no video just yet. Tay K, along with the help of a cameraman,
niggas gonna say Tay K knew how to maneuver his fingers. What's going on with y'all today? It's like bro, I don't stream for 2 days. Niggas come back hornier than ever, hornier and gayer. Like, what are you talking about?
Filmed the music video to the race the following day, and he didn't charge him a penny for it. It would only take about a day to edit the video, but it was ready whenever Tay K was.
Max jersey so boring. Happy giraffe. I promise you've never stepped at least 2 feet in my state. I can guarantee that, gang.
The two spent their last weeks of freedom hiding and eluding the law in New Jersey. Marshals could tell they were getting close to capturing him, and at this point, it was simply a matter of when.
Bitch, I did the fucking race, nigga. That shit was shot in
exactly
Jersey?
2 weeks after his birthday.
Oh, or am I being slow? I'm being slow?
Both were eventually apprehended.
Yo, no, I've been paying attention this whole vid, but I'm a little tired. Don't dicky. That's crazy. Hey, the lit state.
In a New Jersey home. A total of 3 months spanning 96 days, and the race had finally ended June 30th, 2000.
Elizabeth? Oh, that's where he was arrested. No. That's where he was arrested. Jersey's and born is just not better than Maryland. Okay, Olivia. Elizabeth, crazy, nigga. Elizabeth near me, bro. Yo, Jersey lit.
2017. But Tay K still had one more trick up his sleeve, and he wanted the whole world to know his story before he went down. Just 2 hours after he was arrested, the music video to the race was uploaded to YouTube.
No! 2 hours?
The story of the shooter kid who ran from the US Marshals and filmed a music video while doing it. People were instantly engaged, and social media pushed it to every corner of the internet. People couldn't help but tune into the song as it was getting hundreds of thousands of views every day, showing no signs of slowing down. Some of the first remixes and endorsements by other rappers showed up, and the hashtag #FreeTayK.
Yeah, I didn't need the YBN Namir remix. What was y'all favorite feature or like remix on it? Because niggas did remix the fuck out of that beat. Yo, real niggas know about B-Lou shit, DDG shit. I was back when, bro, YouTube rapping diss tracks was really lit. 21 Savage shit was, that put it in his mouth. How it tastes was always zesty to me. But 21 shit was hard though. I'm not gonna lie. I like Lil Yachty shit too. I'm not gonna lie.
But nobody really acknowledged what he was now facing.
That's personal.
Now, law enforcement wanted to make an example out of Tay K, and Texas shows no mercy for the crime.
Remember first grade, I was selling that. If you know about it, you know, my nigga, real shit.
Crime of murder. A month after being arrested, a judge ruled to sentence him as an adult.
If this judge sentenced me to life, bro, you might as well go out with a bang if you feel what I'm really trying to say right now, bro. Like, come on.
At 17 years old. But in the outside world, the race had gotten almost 20 million views by now, and some record labels were taking notice. He would still sign a deal amid 2 murder charges. Using all of his past songs, they released a project titled Santana World, with the race headlining the project, and of course, it was very successful. Over the course of the next 6 months, the race would accumulate over...
Bro, Tay K could... Bro, this shit crazy, like, how niggas throw their fucking life away. He could have easily been one of the biggest, like... Bro, like, he just had a good voice for rap. Like, yeah, that shit's sad.
100 million views, including a remix from 21 Savage and Young Nudy, making him one of the only artists in history to have a massive hit song and never perform it. Yet he still appeared to have high hopes of beating his case and coming out the other side a free man. To him, living in jail was only a temporary thing, and he would soon be out.
Okay.
But now, early into 2018, sentences for the 2016 murder of Ethan Walker began being handed out.
But my cock very hard. Come on,
the first to go
Don't
down
mean to
was
be
Megan
like that.
Holt, who
They
was
make it
sentenced to
weird.
20 years in February. The courts recognized her as the mastermind behind the whole thing, while Mia, Zach's girlfriend, had been cooperating and working closely with the police, and in exchange was only given a 10-year probation sentence.
One of my co-defendants was a white girl who was 16 just like me. They didn't certify her as an adult, but they got certified me. Pimp says adult. Pimp got 30, I got 50. What? Oh my god.
The dominoes around Tay K were starting to fall. He had already been denied bond, and now the state district judge was upset with the internet's support for him. Here's what he said. "It's my understanding that people throughout this country have free Tay K signs up, and this court has a problem with that. Just after his bail was denied, Letharian Merritt was also
I assume bro not tweeting from jail, so
sentenced to 40 years after being named the person who shot Ethan Walker and the gunman. Later in June, the media reported, and in exchange was only given a 10.
Like, I'd assume this not him tweeting it. He is, nigga, it's probably his manager, bro. Let's be very realistic right now. You think this nigga typed all this shit out? Bro, he barely made it past the 8th grade. What are you talking about? Come on, bro. Be serious.
Merritt was also sentenced to 40 years after being named the person who shot Ethan Walker and the gunman. Later in June, the media reported that Tay K was being sued by Mark Salvador's parents for $1 million in damages for the Chick-fil-A killing.
5-star.
This is after finding out he had become a superstar since his...
That was 2023. You don't know what he did in prison. Bro, do you know what he did in prison? Please tell me. Enlighten me. Do you know, nigga? Like, y'all really be talking like you these niggas managers. Like, y'all on their teams. It's very funny how y'all talk about these niggas. Like, are you this nigga big bro or something? Like, how do you know?
Capture almost a year before. The following month in July, the parents of Ethan Walker and Zachary Below would follow suit, seeking an additional $1 million from the profits made off of the race. While this is happening, Adam 22 was able to get an exclusive 10-minute phone interview from jail where Tay K would tell the world he was going to be out soon.
That's crazy to think about. That you probably would have already seen the world right now if you weren't locked up. Like there's crazy amount of opportunities.
Yo, thank you for the resub.
Yeah, I mean, next time I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be out soon.
Love you,
But during
Max.
this interview, he also made a huge mistake by admitting he had an iPad in his jail cell.
I got a tablet. Like, I got an iPad. I be listening to music in it.
Just days later, he would have a shakedown where the iPad was found, with Adam later even stating he felt guilty for it happening.
The management did not ask me to remove the part where he talked about having an iPad. And so then he gets in solitary, all kinds of whatever additional charges because he had an iPad and he's just in jail using the iPad.
By August, Tay K transferred from the Tarrant County Jail in Texas to a maximum
Nigga, what the hell?
security Long Evans Correction Center, being put into a solitary confinement cell for 23 hours a day. But he never lost his positive optimism, and he posted a picture of himself on Twitter. The caption read, "Live from the gates of hell."
Bro, this beat smooth.
The murder charges for Ethan Walker were coming to a close, and another sentence was handed to Ariana Barrett for aggravated robbery. In exchange for her testifying against the remaining 3 men, she was only given 25 years.
Damn.
A week after that, Sean Robinson was given 40 years for the murder.
Damn.
Pimps and Tay K were still left waiting for their sentence.
Damn, that boy got thick.
Robinson was given 40 years
Y'all
for
see
the
that?
murder. Pimps and Tay K
This nigga got thick.
were still left waiting for their sentence. Both indicted for a second murder charge of Mark
Not being gay, bro. Look at the fucking screen.
Salvador. Pimps was even offered a deal to testify against Tay K, but he never turned his back. To him, it was still a brotherhood there.
That's
and
a real
loyalty
nigga right
was
there.
Forever. But in November of 2018, Pimps would pay the
Being a real nigga lead to your downfall sometimes, though. Just letting y'all know.
ultimate price for his crimes, pleading guilty to 2 counts of aggravated robbery of Ethan Walker
Nigga said, take a bill like nigga. I want to fight y'all niggas.
and Mark
No, the fuck
Salvador,
you not.
being given 30 years. Just like that, Tay K's best friend was gone. Now he was the final man standing, and the world wanted to know what was going to happen to him. But no one as much as he wanted to know.
The jury deliberated for a little longer than 3 hours today here before deciding on that 55-year sentence. That song...
In July of 2019, his trial finally began. 3 years of evidence and testimonies being gathered, and prosecutors had a strong case. He pleaded guilty for aggravated robbery, but not the murder. His defense argued that he was a minor who played the least significant role, but it was apparent the jury had already heard enough. The lyrics for the race were legally being used against him, and they even stated that he thrived off the violence and showed no remorse for his actions. His trial only lasted 1 week, and by that Friday, the jury unanimously decided that he was guilty. Taymor says he was only 16 and misguided at the time when this all happened, claiming he was never given a chance to be an adult.
Free R. Kelly FI,
His
you'll see
misguided
that.
Bro, it's like, yo. It's like, was it even worth it, bro? Shit crazy. For real, for real.
Childhood is sad, but should never...
Nigga said, keep Melly free Tay. I don't think neither of them niggas getting out. Like, is Melly getting out? I don't know. I don't keep up with that nigga case at all. Because I ain't really, like, listen to bro music like that. if I'm being honest.
Never be used as an excuse for taking the lives of others.
I know
Turning
Young
22
Thug
years old
cooked
from
though, which really, that shit make a nigga cry, like no bullshit. That shit really make a nigga cry, like yo, he's cooked.
behind a cell, Tay K has definitely matured and is more open to talking about his treatment in prison.
Free that man,
and he
bro.
argues the question, is he rightfully owed a second chance to make things right?
Yo, when Young Thug sentence comes out, bro, niggas gonna be going hard on IG, bro. Yo, I really, bro, it's just not looking good. And this was a good documentary, bro. This shit had me locked in. Bro got that NyQuil voice, but like the vid was mad good though, no bullshit. Yo, nigga just said free move look. Oh my god, bro. I gotta get off stream.